Hello, sir. Thank you so much for doing this interview with the Telegraph. So, my first question is, not very long ago, you were on a hunger strike in Ladakh, and after that, then you were detained, and then now the moment you're back, you're again on a hunger strike. You how does the determination, the endurance, and what does it take?
When necessity is there, you do what it takes, and that's what it takes, a call that is so strong. And these two issues of education and environment have always been close to my heart. I say education and environment are my issues, truth and nonviolence is my path, and justice is my goal. So when so many students are facing such problems, unjust examination system, corrupt system, and young people were voicing their anguish, I couldn't stay quiet. Secondly, on the environment front, in Ladakh, whatever progress was made after my release, uh, there's a lot of dilly-dallying and tactics to not put on paper what was decided. So that compelled me, these two reasons compelled me to do it again. I am never interested in staying hungry. Nobody would be. But when compelled, I'm also not hesitant. That's perhaps the difference. Many people hesitate. Uh, when compelled, I don't hesitate. When it is going good, I don't do such things. So this time, due to these reasons, that 20 young people have committed suicide. Examination is the last thing that you expect to be good. You know, this whole system is not good, and that needs to be reformed. But even the examination fails them, then you have to really raise your voice. So it's not just a resignation, which is a very good first step of accountability. But after that, I would like the parliament that gathers on monsoon session to discuss how do you want to set education right. Without this, you can't be a Viksit Bharat by 2047. You can't be even 2147, 2247 if this is how education is being invested in. So this is compelling enough reason for anybody to sit on Anshan, not just me. Anybody who feels for the nation and for its youth should take steps and not sit as silent spectators.
Do you think that the youth of today, they are losing faith in the education system and especially the exam system in India?
They are. But what I don't want is that they lose faith in democracy, in peaceful protests. If these peaceful protests lead to something concrete, then still it is okay. You see that we can do something as citizens. If nothing is done and they take a very strong, tough stand and no accountability is taken, no reforms are brought, then my problem is that youth will lose faith in peaceful ways of solving things. Then you will see what happened in Nepal and Bangladesh and so on. That's the last thing I want, and therefore I hope the government will take note of this very, very peaceful protest. What could be better than this? This is a global example. I've seen protests many places, but the way people are doing it so peacefully, so calm, lovingly, and yeah, others are volunteering in different ways with food, with water, with cleaning the place. This is an example for the world.
And you just said that you don't want the protests to go the way of how it went in Nepal and the other places. So do you think, like, what you as a leader or somebody who people look up to, what can you do to inspire for people to remain peaceful and not lose faith in peaceful protest? Because you've always been a supporter of peaceful protest, and your protests have always been very peaceful.
I cannot do beyond what I've done. I have advised them to go with flowers, be peaceful, don't be bitter about things. It's more for the government now to keep it peaceful, no? By listening to peaceful voices, by rewarding peace rather than violence. If they don't reward peaceful means, then it will be understood by young people that peace is not rewarded, maybe violence is, as they have seen in other countries. So, on our part, we have done everything. Now it is for the government to appropriately respond to this peaceful approach.
And so far the government has not responded. It's almost like the government is oblivious to what is happening here for the last couple of days. You've been here, Abhijit has been here. So many people are coming and going, and so many people have stuck around here. But yet the government has chosen not to pay any heed. Why is that?
Let's wait and see. And then, of course, the parliament session is coming, which will be another platform for people to uh, pressurize the opposition, who then pressurizes the ruling party to set right things. This is what we can do peacefully. And I'm saying if peaceful means are not respected and rewarded, then there are others who are saying these peaceful means never work. They'll be proven right. And that I don't want.